A big warm welcome to all of you on today's expert series of my Special Needs Children podcast. Thank you for taking the time to be here. In continuation to interviewing experts in the vocational space, today I'm delighted to have Ms. Anita Kumbhani with us. Anita is the director at the Anchorage, an organization that has opened doors of dignity, purpose, and work opportunities for adults with special needs. She leads with a rare mix of calm strength, empathy, and deep commitment. She works closely with families, therapists, and the wider community to make sure every adult receives the care and opportunity they deserve. Her vision has helped shape Anchorage into a warm, empowering space for its members. In our conversation today, we will explore their journey, her leadership, and how Anchorage continues to grow and evolve. Anita, welcome. We're so glad to have you over.
Thank you, Chitra, for inviting me.
Most welcome. Thank you so much. And as we begin, from where did all of this happen, Anita? I mean, how did Anchorage happen for you?
So I joined Anchorage in 2009.
Okay.
And I came to Mumbai after my marriage in 1987. And that time I was working with the Aga Khan Education Service with Mrs. Nirupa Bhangar.
Okay.
Who was the ex-director of Anchorage. Before me, Mrs. Nirupa Bhangar was the director. So I had worked with her for 8 years and I knew her very well. And I enjoyed working with her. Today, what I am is because of her. And then she left Aga Khan Education Service. I left Aga Khan Education Service.
Okay.
And so there were some years where I was working with other organizations. Then in 2008, where I was working, I wasn't very happy. So I said, I must change my job. And then I wrote to Nirupa that I sent her an email. I said, if there is any opening in your organization, I would be very happy to work
By
with
then,
you. She had already become the director of Anchorage.
Right.
And I knew that. I was in touch with her throughout. And she responded immediately. She said, yes, we have an opening and we have received funds for that opening. So why don't you come and meet me? And that's how my journey with Anchorage started.
Okay. A bit about Anchorage. How was it set up? Who set it up?
Yeah. So Anchorage is 37 years old. It was set up in 1988. And
wow.
The Founders' Day is 4th July.
Okay.
So this was set up by 5 parents. And out of which 5 parents, 3 are already there. They still come to Anchorage and guide us.
These are?
So Mrs. Shapurji, Mrs. Modi and Mrs. Shah.
Okay.
And Mrs. Shapurji is 91 years old. Mrs. Modi is in her 80s. Mrs. Shah is also in her 80s.
And they still come?
And they still come once a week to guide the whole team.
Yeah.
And to be with Anchorage.
Okay.
And so they set it up in 1988. And their children were with Sadhana School.
Okay.
At the age of 18, the school told them that, okay, now you need to leave the school. So the common concern and fear of regression, brought them together.
Right.
And they decided that we must do something.
Okay.
So together with a special educator, her name was Preeti Sanghvi, who was the first director of Anchorage.
Okay.
So they set up Anchorage.
Okay.
And it's a training and rehabilitation center with the focus on vocational skills and meaningful employment.
Lovely.
So originally it was housed in a garage with just 5 adults, young adults. And everything was managed by parents. And I'm told by the founder members that each parent took the duty of opening the center, closing the center, arranging work. There was no staff.
Yeah.
So these were all the challenges they faced at that time, and parents managed it beautifully.
Right.
And then they moved to a parent's home.
Okay.
And for some, I think 10, 11 years, they were there.
They were functioning from a home?
Yes, they were functioning from a home.
But only these 3 children or
no?
3 adults?
Then from 5 adults, it had become 11 adults.
Okay.
So they were all functioning from a home because from a garage, it was a little difficult. There were no toilets there. So then
Right.
every
Yeah,
time
yeah.
they had to go to the
Access.
person's place,
Correct.
who owned the garage. So that was one constraint. And then they slowly started growing. More numbers were coming. So that space was also a constraint. And this parent offered their house,
Yeah.
one room in the house with toilet and everything. So they were based there. Then they started appointing staff because the numbers also grew. Then in 2000, the parents decided that no, now we need a place of our own. So they all got together, they chipped in money, they raised donation, they approached the Japanese consulate, and they got funds from there.
How come Japanese consulate?
Yeah, so so it happened that the founder member, Mrs. Modi's son, wanted a place of his own, and he wanted a nice workshop. And it was just through networking they came to know that Japanese consulate can give money, for buying.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so the place now, the place that we have at
Where are you all
Nirman
now?
Kendra, at
You are at?
Nirman Kendra near Mahalakshmi
In
station
Mumbai.
in Mumbai.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this has
So
been bought out by
this
Anchorage.
has been bought out by Anchorage in 2000, 2001. They moved here, and then slowly it grew.
So how
You
large
know?
is the space?
So it is about 800 square feet right now, the original place, the oldest place. Then we opened a center in 2009
Okay.
at Kolaba.
Okay. Yeah.
That again was given by one of the then trustees, and there was no rent or anything. They had given it to us to use that because the numbers started growing.
Gradually increasing.
So then we were running two centers, one at Mahalakshmi and one at Kolaba. And that went on for quite some time. And just before COVID, we received again a huge donation. And then the trustees felt that no, let's invest in a place in the same building as our oldest place, that is Nirman Kendra at Mahalakshmi. And we closed down that Kolaba center because it was really difficult. There was one staff who was based there, but then the other staff were taking turns to go there.
Right.
So it was a little difficult to manage two centers at different places. So we bought this place just after COVID.
Okay.
We had received this donation, then COVID happened. So for 2 years, almost Anchorage was closed. We were doing online activities. And after COVID, we bought one more unit in Nirman Kendra at Mahalakshmi. So today we have 2 units in the same building. And today our numbers are 23.
Fabulous. Yeah. Lovely. Okay. And how many staff do you have?
We have 6 staff, 3 helpers and 1 admin staff.
Okay.
And together with me, we are a team of 11.
So, do the parents work with the adults or parents leave the adults and go out? How's your
parent
system?
Volunteering is mandatory at Anchorage. So they are supposed to come and spend time with their adult, with other adults, with the staff at Anchorage once a week. So parents do come once a week, either in the morning or afternoon.
So otherwise you have special educators who are there to...
So we don't have special educators. We have a good set of staff, and our work is such that we don't require special educators.
So please share about the kind of work you all do. What are the adults making at the center?
So I would say Anchorage is a little bit unique in that sense as far as work is concerned. What we do is we take job work contracts from nearby industrial estate. In terms of packaging or assembling. And we make the adults do that work.
Right.
It could be anything like packing of a handkerchief, packing of hair accessories, packing of some stationery, or assembling a switch. So these are the job work contracts which we take directly from the manufacturers.
Okay.
And we get this work, then our staff will first learn that work, then break that work into smaller steps and then we teach the adults. Yeah, and the parents come and help us with this work.
Okay.
And there is quality checking throughout. All our work is quality checked by staff as well as parents. And we have other volunteers also, non-parent volunteers. So everything is checked, properly packed, and given back to the manufacturer.
So these, so-called customers of Anchorage, they have been consistent with you over the years. How does it work?
Yeah, so there are some contracts which have been with us since the time we opened. Like there is this switch manufacturers, Kona Industries.
Okay.
They have been giving us work right from the time we opened in 1988.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then there is Mahavir
Huge
Industries.
thanks to them, I'm sure. Yeah.
Mahavir Industries, which is associated with us for the past, I think now 10 years.
Lovely.
Then there is a hair accessory manufacturing unit, which is called Vilayati Manufacturing Unit, which has started giving us work before COVID, and they are still continuing.
Wonderful. So thank you to Vilayati, Mahavir and Kona.
And there are various chemists.
Chemists also, yeah.
Who take paper bags from us. There is Mandvi Medical at Nana Chowk.
Okay.
Near
very nice.
Bombay Central. There is another one at Bombay Central, Nirav Medico. Again, that gives. There is Yazdani Bakery, which takes paper bags from us every month. 400 paper bags. So Yazdani Bakery at Fort.
Lovely.
They take paper bags from us.
This is really so nice to hear. So, but this kind of work, does it yield good revenue to you?
No, Chitra, it doesn't. The revenue is... and we have to manage to get work and deliver it back to them. They will not even deliver it to us.
So you have someone who's doing this, or you only as
so we
the
staff
directors,
only,
you all go around
so how
sourcing
it happens, I will tell you. So I go with one staff every 3-4 months to nearby industrial estates. Like I just do Google search and I find out certain manufacturers, which are the companies. And we just
approach them.
Yes, with our brochure and with my visiting card. So I always take one staff with me. And then it's like a half a day work. So we do the whole industrial estate right from there, like 4 or 5 floors. And we visit each and every place, and we talk to the main person. We don't talk to the people who are working there, but the boss.
Yes.
Aapka shade kidhar hai? And their galas are, oh my God.
I can imagine walking into an industrial.
Sometimes it's difficult to climb.
Even climb because they have those internal CDs.
Floor, and then there is just a rope to climb up.
There's nothing to hold on to as a railing also.
So then some people give us a very nice welcome.
Yeah.
Some people don't hear us out, and we just have to say,
no, but this is wonderful. I think to those who are listening, these are also kind of activities that you can do where you find out what is nearby, in terms of an industrial space area also, where you can look at, we have all these MIDCs of the world, etc. But going there boldly the way Anita does and talking to them about what our adults are capable of doing is in itself a big thing. And I think what you're doing is, like you said, it's something which is very different.
Yeah,
that
it is different.
Across all of these vocational, centers, the people who I've interviewed till now, nobody is in this space, I feel.
I think Anchorage was the pioneer in this type of work. Now there are organizations which are taking up job work, and making them do this kind of work. But Anchorage, yes, it is difficult, but it is very, very, it's a stress-free work. There's no pressure at all about this work.
Because it must be around the year. It's not seasonal or something.
And we do not take work which is time-bound. There are manufacturers who will say that,
abhi chahiye.
2 din mein chahiye. And I said, no, we can't. We need minimum 2 weeks, because our aim is to train our adults.
Right.
And right from the beginning, the trustees, the founder members were very clear that we will take work which 70% is done by our adults.
Correct.
And they said that at that time it was decided that they will not take up work which is time bound and which requires selling.
Correct.
Because we don't have that kind of team. Because once you invest in such a product which needs to be sold, then it has to be of a certain quality.
Absolutely.
So we don't have that kind of resources. We don't have anybody who will go and find the market for that. So we are not into creative products and selling of the products, but our main is to keep them gainfully occupied through meaningful work, cultivate their self esteem and dignity through this kind of work.
So you are paying them a salary?
Yes, we pay them stipend.
Okay.
And the stipend is equal to all. It's not based on their ability.
Okay.
The only thing that they need to take care of is their leave.
Huh.
For our adults, it's like coming to an office.
To a workplace, yeah.
And they are given leave also, like how we are given casual leave. So they also have 2 days in a month, they can take leave. But if the leave is more than 2 days, then their stipend is cut. And they know it very well.
Okay. Yeah.
So they know it very well that their stipend will be cut if they are on
So
leave.
if I may ask, what is the mix of adults? What are their challenges? What are the kind of issues that they have? What kind of diagnosis do they come with?
Yeah, so we have mixed disabilities, like there's people on spectrum, there are Down syndrome, cerebral palsy. They are all mixed, boys and girls.
Okay.
Yeah, and some are verbal, some are non-verbal.
Right.
We don't take very severe cases because we don't have the resources. So we are not able to take severely handicapped.
What are the other challenges that you have faced along the way? I mean, you did mention some in terms of getting continuity of work.
Yeah. So
but other than that?
So that is one of the biggest challenges. Because Anchorage is not into creative work, we have to constantly look out for this job work. And it has to be different kinds, so that our adults are also not bored.
Right.
Then right now, the challenge which we are facing is aging of the adults. Our oldest adult is 61. There are some who are in their 50s.
Right.
Some are in their 40s. Our youngest is 24.
Okay.
And we take adults above the age of 18. They have to be 18 plus. So aging is one of the challenges which we are facing now. So we are trying to see what else can we give them? What else can we offer them? There's no exit policy in Anchorage.
Right.
Once the adult comes to Anchorage, it's a lifelong facility. Unless the parent decides to, take him out due to some kind of illness or something, or there is a transfer and they decide to leave Mumbai. We do not say no to anyone.
Right.
If they are admitted to Anchorage. It's a lifelong.
Okay.
So we are trying to find ways of, finding different activities for them. We want to extend our services also, provide different kind of activities that will cater to diverse needs. Like we've introduced art-based therapy. We've introduced yoga. We've trained our staff into yoga and, now they are taking up yoga. Then we want to introduce music therapy. So these are the things that we would like, because even the aging adults enjoy all this.
Right.
Throughout the day, 9:30 to 4, they can't be just packing off switches assembling
obviously.
something. They need something. So every day in the afternoon, there's something or the other going on. There's one volunteer who comes and, makes them play games, tell them stories. And that twice a week we have yoga. Once a week is art-based therapy. Just yesterday we had one music program. I had called artists from this Infinity Foundation, which is by visually impaired.
Okay.
And the person came and played keyboard.
Wow.
And, our adults and staff also sang with them. And they enjoyed it thoroughly. So now we are seeing how we can, take this further. Keep it open for parents. We would like parents also to come and participate in such activities.
Right. It only increases the bonding, right?
Yeah.
And, I'm sure that anybody coming there would be so looking forward to see their friends and be there with them. And as our adults age, that kind of necessity and need for, hanging around with their peers and doing something meaningful might be so.
Oh yes,
it's so huge for them. The confidence level
at Anchorage, how they communicate with their friends, with visitors also.
Right.
We last 2 years we've started one program. It's called Gup Shup.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
And we started with our own building offices.
Okay.
We called people from our building to come and spend some time with our adults, and we would offer them tea and snacks.
How nice.
Just for an hour.
Lovely.
And they all started coming.
Very
so
nice.
now everybody knows our adults. So in the lift also they'll say hi and,
that
talk
is
to
so
them.
Nice, really. Lovely.
And so it was now we are going to see if nearby buildings we can
This
call
is a wonderful
people
initiative.
from
I
nearby
think this
buildings.
is brilliant. That's the best form
Yeah.
of community building
yes.
you can do. And every time they are, on the road and all, they look at them in a different...
Yeah. And believe me, Chitra, Anchorage has been in this building, Nirman Kendra, since 2001. When we started the program, the people from various offices were shocked to see our adults doing the work that they were doing, putting that assembling screw in the switches, and we made them do, and they were not able to do, but our adults were teaching them.
Yeah.
So it was so heartening to see them that, and they also felt that, we have been in this building for such a long time and yet we do not know them. So now they come regularly. Sometimes they just walk in and they happily come for our Gupshup program.
So nice. This is a wonderful initiative. I'm sure everyone who's listening would love this, to know that, if they can also
they must.
adapt and follow the same at their end. So, another thing I wanted to know is, if someone wants to take admission today, are you open? How many more slots can you take?
Yes.
And how do they approach you?
So our maximum capacity is 30 to 32 adults, and we are right now 23.
Okay.
So we can take more adults, that is, and we want more adults to come in and see. So I would request all parents.
Definitely, we'll put it out there
that, to come and see Anchorage, to see the type of work that we are doing.
Right.
And then decide for their adult.
Lovely. So what are your future plans? Can you share what's happening in your mind?
So
and
since we bought this place, the new place, and now we have a lot of space. Okay. So we would like to reach out to a wider audience. And we are doing all that we can do to increase our enrollment. We've visited school, we've visited some community offices, we've visited hospitals and created an awareness about Anchorage.
Okay.
Secondly, we would also like to network with other organizations, because I believe that by sharing expertise and resources, the impact can amplify. So we are having a dialogue with we've met YCT, we've met MUN, we've met Jai Vakil. In fact, for Jai Vakil, they have started giving us work, job work.
Super.
Because they make a lot of products and they cannot reach the demand.
Right.
So now we have started helping them.
This is super.
And I have also learned a lot from visiting other organizations, like Together Foundation is doing such a nice job, So we took all our staff to Together Foundation, and there we found that the way they conducted life skills programs was on through a projector and TV and all. So then we decided, okay, we can also do this. So we have a projector, and now our life skills is also being done like that. So this is how you learn, right? And whatever your strengths are, I think if you share that and if you see the other organization's strengths, I think we can make a double impact on in the society.
Another thing is parent involvement. How do you keep that consistent, and how has your experience been with them?
That is a challenge. That is a big challenge now.
Achha.
Earlier, when I joined also, the parent involvement was much more. Now what we see is that some of the older parents
have aged, kids are aging.
Yes, kids are aging, they have also aged. Then they also have lot of, health issues and all that. So their attendance has reduced. The new age parents are working. So they cannot come every time. But yet we try to, bring parents together for any events. Or if we are taking them for a field trip anywhere, and I insist that they, come and be with us. Then we organize a lot of programs for parents, like there are talks, like I called you once. I'm planning to call you also again. Then, but it is a challenge. Right. And we are trying to involve siblings also.
That's a good one. Right.
So we
to the
celebrate
younger,
siblings
the
day, we
next gen.
celebrate Father's Day, sometimes we call fathers also.
Nice.
We celebrate all festivals. That time we insist that the
Correct.
parent or a caregiver must come.
Right. What would you tell to anybody who's listening to you who may be thinking of setting up something like you said, the original one in 1988 when three of them got together? Somebody may be in that space, or someone must be already, they have set up a vocational center, and this challenge of getting work. They don't know what to do and how to do. What would you encourage them?
Yes, so we would like to guide such parents, such families, such groups. In fact, we have a whole documentation about how Anchorage started and what kind of work it does, what all it involves.
That
Yes.
in itself is a
Yes.
huge
So today,
resource
I think after
to learn.
37 years, Anchorage is ready to help out parents, families, professionals who would like to, set up a workshop.
So we'll share your details so that people can
Yes, sure.
reach out to you. We'll share it on the
Yes,
podcast.
definitely.
And one final question that I had to you is, there are many so-called government policies, and even society's attitude influences the lives, or all the opportunities that our adults with disabilities get or don't get. So, would you like to say anything about it? What changes would you like to see here, both in the government space as well as what society is, kind of in
So
terms of
as far
interaction with the
as
children? Yeah.
society is concerned, I feel there is a lot of acceptance today.
Mm.
People are ready to talk about disability, and people ask questions. I remember in 2019, my daughter got married, and I had invited the whole of Anchorage there, and I received so many questions from my relatives, from my extended family, and they were all happy that I had invited, the whole of Anchorage. And they were also, chatting with them over there and, talking to them. My nephew, who had come to volunteer at Anchorage some years ago, today he's in Australia. But till today, the adults remember him and ask about him.
So nice.
And so today there is much more acceptance. People are willing to, talk about disability. CSR funding is there, and people are even ready to, fund projects for special needs. And jobs are opening up. Today, so many new age parents want their children to be independent. So
Yeah.
open placement is there. Sheltered workshops are also there. And yes, and I feel sheltered workshops need to continue. I mean, they cannot, nobody can take place.
True. Yeah. And having it in localities where it is easier
Yes.
access for the parent
Because there
and for
will-
the adult
Yes,
makes it so.
true. Yes. And-
Many more anchorages would really
Of course.
help.
And there will always be a segment of the population who will not fit into open placement.
True.
Who
Yes.
cannot go for a 9 to 5 job, who will not be able to take that
Yeah,
stress.
yeah.
So for them, I think sheltered workshop will work.
Yeah. And anything about the
best.
government you would like to say?
Lot of compliance. Oh my God, the paperwork has increased like anything. Our CA is also grumbling, and all the registrations now we have to renew every 3 years. Our ATG, 12A. So there's a lot of compliance. Banks require KYCs every 2 years, and so all that is a big hindrance. And now there is this one absurd thing which I feel is very, very absurd, to register to work in the field of disability, with the Social Welfare Board. And that process is so cumbersome. The first time we registered, we got the certificate. It was valid for 5 years. Okay. So we had to renew it. We renewed it, submitted our file. Then you are called for an interview to Pune. Okay. So then we have to go to Pune with our file. At that interview, we were told that the form that you have filled is wrong. It is for a special school, not for a vocational training center.
And they
Now,
called you all over.
Person from the social welfare department had helped us. Nobody knows, how to go about this. And I don't understand why we have to register when we are not taking government grant.
And you've already
So,
got it for 5 years. Why
yes.
renew?
So we again did that. It was rejected. So we came back. Again, we filled up. And it took such a long time, almost a year, for us to get the certificate, renewed certificate. Okay, we have got it. And now organizations are asking me, how did you do it? Come and teach us. So we are helping other organizations also, but this is now compulsory. And it is so cumbersome. Nobody knows. You go to this social welfare board office in Chembur, and it's you go, come back, go, come back, go, come back.
So it's, I think, a huge ask there to the social welfare specifically place that space in the government which handles disability, that please make it easy for our people who are putting in so much of hard work for our adults, and they are not the ones who are doing any kind of scams or running away with money. They're putting in their blood and sweat into getting these programs going, and are doing a wonderful they're doing such wonderful work to help them out in with all of these.
So if paperwork reduces, if government makes it, accessible, facilities should be accessible, healthcare should be, UDID card. It is so cumbersome to make the UDID card. Whole day our parents had to wait there to make the UDID. And then also it comes after 3 months,
Yeah,
4 months, you have to follow up.
Yeah. Same thing with guardianship, etc.
Yes. So,
yeah. Anything you would like to tell all of your team, your children, your adults?
So I would say our team is fabulous. I think right from top to bottom, Chitra, there is trust, respect, and dignity. And it trickles from top to down. The trustees are very, very supportive. The parents are cooperative. Yes, there are some challenges. The adults are wonderful. And the staff is, I think, very, very good, very cooperative, and very mature staff.
Fantastic. Hats off. Hats off to you, and hats off to all of them as a team. You all, I think, are really rocking it. And this is wonderful a session to have heard, all of the journey right from the beginning to how you have carried it forward. Thank you so much, Anita.
Thank you so much. And I would want each and every parent, new parents, to come and visit Anchorage and see for themselves whether their young adult will fit into Anchorage.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for saying that. To everyone who's listening, whether you're a parent or a caregiver, hope today's conversation brings you a little strength and reassurance. There are organizations like Anchorage and leaders like Anita who are working every day to create safe, meaningful spaces for our adults. So, biggest thank you to you, Anita, for your leadership, for leading your team, for your compassion, and putting in so much hard work. Very, very rarely do we have people who are not having somebody within their family itself to be in this space. So huge thank you and gratitude to you for this. To everyone who's listening in, if this episode helps you in any way, please do subscribe. Please do share it with another parent, another professional who might benefit. And till next time, take care and meet you soon. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chitra.
Yeah.